So, hello everyone, Mirmondon here. Some bad news for the Titan here. It's gonna be delayed to Wednesday. I know why, all the data. This is quite an interesting leak. But basically, every sub version of the Titan will come on Wednesdays now instead of Sundays, which means both Crunchyroll, Hulu, Funimation, and so on. They all will be on Wednesdays. So if you're wondering, we're Attack on Titan episode 73 or episode 54 altogether, right? They are not gonna be out then until next Wednesday, actually, with English subs then, because you can find the Japanese and so on. People often ask me how I'm so fast on my live reactions, because I'm usually a few hours earlier, and the way I do it is that I just watch when it's airing live on Japanese TV, like super, I can't even pause it, it's super live when I do it. But the reason then why this is happening is because people leaked the actual raw footage, right, from the rumors are saying some other, like Spanish, it's a rumor saying. I don't know if it's true or not, but I actually went in and checked out the different sites and so on. And I went on the 7 seats speak to check out the data values and the timers. And interestingly enough, so the first file you can find actually for last week of episode 16, season 3, was actually out almost 30 minutes before that even aired on Japanese TV. So I can see why they're pissed off. But yeah, usually, of course, the stuff, it's become, people take it, they drop it off and so on. When it's aired on TV, people will, of course, take that and will upload that and so on, right? And all that happens and so on. But this time, it actually was out on Raw, not the actual, not even Raw file, like the actual some sub file, was out before it aired, which is really crazy, 30 minutes before. So yeah, I could definitely see they even lost rating on that. People were of course aware of that. They could go on that instead of watching on TV, right? And also comfortable watching TV, yeah. So that's one thing. It's a massive thing. And even the English sub word of it, of course, fan subbed then, but they even fan subbed it 20 minutes before it aired on TV, on Japanese TV, yeah. So again, I watched it on the Japanese TV, right? No subs. I don't speak Japanese, decently enough, right? And I just watched it without any subs. But apparently, the sub was out 20 minutes before it even originally aired on Japanese TV. So about then 3 hours before it should be out, right? So very massive leak, yeah, big leak. And of course, if you can watch both the sub and even the unsub version before it's on TV, they get a lot of rating, as I mentioned. So I can see why they are punishing all the different, subbers, right, basically around the country, right? I mean legal subbers, punishing all of them because at least one of them leaked the actual files, right? So I'm working there. Probably not the whole company, but like maybe one person at one company. I mean, I don't know who it is, right? But that's what it seems to be, and it seems very likely. But I would guess it's probably just one person though, right? Not like the whole company. Like one person did themselves probably. So that's kind of the backstory about it. That's why it's going to be released on Wednesdays now. They're going to give it way later then to the English and so on studios, so they can't leak it because they don't know who leaked it, right? So that's bad. But I also want to say this thing. It also is a really bad solution to it. It is almost not a really good solution to it. It's actually really stupid, right? Because if you look at it, and I mean really, right? So when is the, on the 7 seats you can find the actual Japanese air version. I don't even do it myself, but I know how to Google. Jesus Christ! But it's like I find out, right? I just watched it on TV, so I'm even before that, right? But after it's aired on TV, then about 40 or so minutes after it's on TV, you can find the actual, here's the footage, right, from the TV, and people can sub that. People can get that file, they can anime sub that file, and of course drop that on the internet, right? In like an hour or so if you're good in Japanese, probably even less if you're really quick, but lower quality. But you can easily do that in a few hours without too much trouble. And thanks to simulcast being so quickly these days, that has also eliminated most of these fan subs, right? Because, well, you have like One Piece is airing, and then like the next 30 minutes is dropping with English subtitles and also other languages. So it's a really point to be a fan sub and do it yourself, unless you think the fan sub is better. So we do it there, but usually it doesn't, right? But in this case, I think it is very counterproductive. So they're gonna punish all the people that are paying, right, to sub it and actually release it for them, right? They're gonna punish all of them by dropping their view count. So this is a really stupid idea, because what's gonna happen, right, is that so many people are gonna fan sub this Attack on Titan, guys, the biggest anime anyway. So in my opinion, I wanna recommend that, but I'm just saying what's gonna happen here. In my opinion, you are gonna be able to find the English, the English sub version of Attack on Titan very likely in at least maximum 1 day after it's dropped on Japanese TV. Probably less than that. And yes, it doesn't matter if you're doing a simulcasting, because you wait for like an hour or two, then it's out in English anyway. And yeah, but now people are obviously gonna do that because, well, it's the biggest anime right now, right? So yeah, and that's gonna mean that when it's like 3-4 days delayed to be dropped on Wednesdays, of course, most people already gonna see it. So it's really stupid. It's very, very stupid, because that is gonna make massively punish them. But of course, so many people don't even go to their sites, right? Because it's gonna be out on days before that, with probably maybe even better English translations. So it is really, really stupid. And given that it's the biggest anime right now, it's one easy, I'm not gonna say do this or I'm not. As I always say, do it legally. Always do it the legal way. So I almost say, right. I'm not a big fan of most of the sites and so on. But yeah, the biggest anime this season, it's gonna be everywhere. It's gonna be absurd easy to find, right? And it's gonna be way days ahead of other guys. So it's a very counterproductive solution. It's gonna make people even more invested in piracy, right? I mean, they do it is to like fight the illegal sites, right? But they're just gonna help them. So it's really, really stupid. But anyway, that's my take on it. So yeah, the release on Wednesday. It's very interesting. I have the date of the 5 here in my site here, and it looks like so it's up released by 42 minutes. So that is 28 minutes before it was airing, and then the next one, 7 minutes later, they released a sub version of it, and then it's 49, and then 63 minutes later, the Japanese original source was out, so that's out later, and then the first legal English file was out 2 hours. It was out 118 minutes later. So it's so about 2.5 hours afterwards we had the English sub. So I can see why no one's happy with that. But the solution again, it's gonna be worse, because it's gonna be people are gonna do the exact same thing. These people that actually did sub it apparently then last Sunday, they can obviously sub next episode, right? So they're just gonna do the same thing again. They're gonna be like 1 hour later, what were last Sunday. They would likely do it again, and then it would be 3 days faster than everyone else, the actual site. So it's just crazy. But anyway, that's the gist of it. Attack on Titan on Wednesdays, and it really doesn't make any sense what they're trying to do. We should try to find who did it instead. But yeah, big leak. Big leak. Anyways, hope you liked the video, guys. Press the like button, subscribe button, and so on. And of course, I will do my reaction. Honestly, I would say that maybe I won't do my reaction. Maybe I will wait until that Wednesday. Perhaps. Given... I don't know. I mean, obviously, I'm gonna do it. It's gonna be fair use. I'm gonna live react on TV as I always do. But I could imagine that they're gonna be like, "Oh my God, he's leaking it," because I'm watching it on Japanese TV. Yeah, I could see it happening. So I don't know. I'll think about it. Anyway, hope you guys subscribe, and I will come in a bit more Titan stuff, of course, then when it's out.